You're listening to the sounds of the Wate, the world according to Eli.
You are now tuned in to the number one podcast in the world, The Wait, the world according to Eli. Music, sports, video games, and culture. So, ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for the host of our show, Mr. Eli.
Yo, what's up? Welcome to The Wait, and today we're going to be talking about Cowboys going 10-1, the Warriors on a 12-game winning streak, and we're going to review the weekend's album. But first, we're going to go into Week 12 reviews. Let me welcome you, my co-host, my big brother Malcolm.
What up? What up? Dad's not here. He's feeling under the weather.
Yeah.
So I'm
Sick.
filling in. And, I'm not going to be as nice as Dad because he's been taking it easy.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna do that.
You going to go hard?
I'm going in, man. I'm going in.
All right, we'll see.
So what's up first? So first we're going to talk about the NFL Week 12 review. We're going to start off on
With
Thursday.
on
Thanksgiving
Thursday,
Day.
Thanksgiving Day.
Yeah, so tell me how you feel about the Cowboys.
Cowboys had a tough game. It was tight, but they pulled it out. I mean, Dak did his thing, throwing a sort of tight pass from to him to Williams.
That was a beautiful.
Little timpy toe.
That was one of the best catches I've seen all season.
And then I saw Josh Norman getting beat on a few plays, but he also stopped Dez on the other few plays. So who do you think took the advantage
Out of him and
Norman?
Dez.
Dez?
Yeah, I mean, there's only so much a D-back can do.
Yeah.
And if he would have say he would have held him to no touchdowns.
Right.
And he would have caught a pick.
Right.
Cool.
Yeah.
He has it, but
He only stopped him on like 3 plays.
yeah, Dez owned him.
And then
And
Elliott.
and then he got into his head and
Right,
then he's
right.
complaining. Oh,
Right.
he said he's gonna kill me. After
Yeah.
No.
Dez was like, whoa,
Yeah.
chill. Then Elliott was killing it. I mean, pretty much we know Dak and Elliott are gonna be MVPs.
Okay, so let me ask you this: are you impressed by Elliott?
I am somewhat because I feel like he can take hits. Mainly because he can take hits. If he was dodging the hits, I would have said, he's getting lucky.
Okay, but do you think he's a product of his O-line? Like, DeMarco Murray did the same thing.
Yeah, that's true.
DeMarco
That's
Murray
true.
was easing
Yeah.
too. I mean, I think it looks more impressive because Elliott is a rookie.
Right.
But at the same time,
And then what about Dak?
Dak impressed me last game.
Dak impressed
Because he was
you.
audibling, some of
Yeah.
those passes. Like, I told you, that touchdown, that was probably
Right.
the best touchdown I've seen all season.
Right.
His feet, an
This-
inch
yeah.
from out of bounds, and that was crazy.
Yeah, I think you have a point there, but I think him able to take hits, him to his speed he's like a power running back. He reminds me of a little bit of Marshawn Lynch, but Marshawn Lynch is on a whole nother level. But he reminds me of
I think he has more breakaway speed than Marshawn Lynch. But go ahead.
So we'll see. Tom Brady. What about him? Is he in the He's also in the conversation.
For MVP?
Yeah.
Definitely. But
yeah.
Okay, but they're not gonna give it to him because he missed those 4 games.
But he hasn't thrown he's thrown like 2 picks.
I think he has 7 games.
7 games, yeah. He played 7 games, my bad. He's played 7 games, had, I think, 4 touchdowns each game, or about.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. I mean, he's killing it. He recently became the 5th quarterback in NFL history to have 60,000 yards passing.
Major. Okay.
And he tied the winning streak with Peyton with 200 wins.
And he's gonna shatter that.
He's gonna shatter that.
He's gonna shatter that.
Yeah.
Shit.
So we'll see. The Raiders 9-2.
The Raiders are 9-2, but I think I noticed the weakness in their armor.
So what is it?
Their defense.
But I mean, they have Mack, they have Tucker.
Yeah.
Yeah. So is it their secondary or their
it's mostly their secondary.
Secondary.
That's
okay.
part of the chinking down, which is the same thing with the Patriots too.
Right.
We can't I
And I feel like our defensive line is a little weak.
And I say because I'm a Patriots fan as well.
And I am too.
Yeah, so you know we have that common ground.
Yeah, and I mean, but it's Bill Belichick. He got to figure out a plan to fix it. I think he will. But for the Raiders, I think their offense is unstoppable right now. They're kind of looking like the Pittsburgh Steelers a little bit.
Yeah, their offense is no joke. But like I said, their defense, like I think, is gonna catch up to them.
Right. Okay. Going against like the Chiefs or the
Going against those division rivals, and a lot of people have division games coming up. The Cowboys have a few division games coming up, which are tough.
Right.
Which are always tough. The Patriots have division games coming up.
Right.
And
we got Miami.
We got Miami, which is they're looking alright.
Yeah, they won 6 straight.
Yeah, they're looking alright.
Yeah.
And then who else we have?
I think we have the Jets one more time.
We got this, and they gave us a game.
Yeah. So I mean, it's gonna be a battle. Who do you think is gonna take that? I mean, well, of course, honestly, I think it's gonna be the Patriots mainly because the Chiefs, they have to play the Chiefs again, and they got to play Denver again.
Yeah.
And Denver lost a tight game, which we will get into that later. But yeah, like I said, I like their running back. I like Derek Carr. He's looking good. He's in an MVP conversation too.
He hurt his finger though.
Yeah, but he popped it back in.
Do you think that's gonna have an effect on him? No.
A little bit. I mean, I think it's gonna be a little sore, a little swollen. But you better wrap that sucker up and put it back.
I agree.
You know.
I agree. You got to keep it going.
Yeah.
I agree. All right. So Packers won.
Packers finally won. They snapped the 4-game losing streak. And to me, I feel like they kind of got lucky. What I mean by that is like the Eagles' secondary looked weaker than theirs. Weaker than theirs defense, because their defense finally showed up and they sacked Wentz a couple of times. Which I mean, if your offensive line is not gonna protect the quarterback, you ain't gonna win the game. Yeah. So and Rodgers threw a perfect pass to one of their rookies that's not coming to me right now. A crazy two.
I saw that.
Yeah.
I saw that. That was ill.
Yeah, ill. And hopefully they can keep it up. I don't think they will because they have Houston. They have Houston, Seattle, and then they have, I think, Minnesota again.
How do you feel about Minnesota?
Minnesota is going to fall.
I think so. I think
it's going to really depend on either if the Packers can capitalize off of Minnesota's losses.
Okay.
Because right now, they're only one game. The Packers are one game behind them.
Right. And it all depends if you get hot at the right time. If they get hot towards the end of the season,
right?
Who knows?
And do you think the Vikings will win this week against the Dallas Cowboys? Because if they lose and the Packers win, it's a tie ball game.
No, I think the Packers are going to win. Excuse me. The Vikings defense is really good, but their offense is
not. Yeah,
it's really
starting to crack
in and out. Yeah. You can never get a beat on them what they want to do.
Right.
And remember at the beginning when they were winning those games, they were winning it off of their defense.
Right.
Really.
Right.
So I don't think that's gonna hold up too long.
And I mean, look at the quarterback. It's Stratford or is Stratford or
it's Bradford.
Yeah.
He's always been suspect. You know. So
you're only good as the captain. I mean,
true. So okay, So what about we're gonna go back to the Patriots for a second.
Yeah.
What about Gronk?
Gronk with the back injury?
With the back injury.
Listen, I feel like honestly, I don't want to say this.
Gronk hasn't given us a full season in so long, and I'm getting tired of him.
He did.
No. He's always getting hurt. I'm tired of him.
I know. He's pissing me off too, but he did give us a full season to get everyone the championship.
Okay.
But other than that...
come on.
Okay, here's the thing. And I don't know... I don't want to... Listen, I don't really want to say this, but I'm going to say it anyway. I felt like... Probably a while ago, maybe 2 or 3 years ago, I thought Bill Belichick would have cut him. Because...
Bill Belichick, he only cuts people... when he sees production sliding.
Gotcha.
I don't think he would get you for injury. If he sees you're losing a step, he'd probably cut you. Like for instance, when they let go of Darrelle Revis,
right?
I was upset, but look at Darrelle Revis now.
Right.
He looks old and slow. And the Patriots would have probably cut him regardless.
Right.
So
So
I feel like Bill. He always sees something before.
Yeah, but how long are you gonna depend on this one beast of a monster? Trust me.
No, we got
Martellus Bennett.
Martellus Bennett. He's nice.
He's nice, but you do need that duo.
Yeah,
because I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen. First of all, they're gonna double team him now that Gronk is not there. Because we lost Chandler from last season, and I mean Edelman and Amendola, I like them, but they're slot receivers. They're not, Randy Moss and Branch.
True.
So, and I'm saying, how long are you gonna depend on this one person who's been through? He's looking like AI. Now how AI with the commercial had like a bunch of injuries.
Look like a RoboCop.
Right. So I'm just saying. I mean, look. All I need him to do is play one more good postseason.
That's true.
Get Tom Brady the 5th title, and I want Tom Brady to leave.
Okay. Let's get into the NBA.
All right.
Your Warriors.
My Warriors.
And I say your Warriors with
quotations. Nah, hold on.
Because you're a Lakers fan.
Yeah, I was just saying. Nah, let's not act like I still root for my Lakers.
Now you still root for
Yeah, I'm still watching them. They're playing good too. But anyway, my Warriors pulled it out last night.
Yes, they did.
Their defense is still slacking, and it's weird because
the last two possessions, Draymond Green came up with two big stops.
I'm saying that was at the end of the game. That's when the critical moment,
and that's when you need it.
Yeah, but you need to. Listen. I'm gonna be honest with you. I was disappointed because y'all wouldn't.
Come on.
That game should have been close because first of all it's the Atlanta Hawks. Who they're talented.
They're not that. They're
not
pretty
that
good.
bad.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
They're not that bad, but I'm saying, it's like, okay, to your standards.
Oh, this is from a Warriors fan standpoint.
Okay,
you think everybody should be blown out by 40?
Exactly.
No, come on.
But I mean, okay, look, maybe I'm over dramatic with
a little.
it, but they came off a back-to-back. Y'all really should have blew them out. Just mainly because I thought they were gonna be tired.
Right.
Y'all had a day off.
Right.
So I'm saying, put in that work. Y'all defense was slacking. Your offense was slacking. Curry was like 1 for 7 in the first half. Barely shot in the second. Thompson came out high. If it wasn't for Thompson, we would have lost that game.
So do you think they found their groove?
Yeah. I mean, granted, we barely won, but yeah. Overall.
I think y'all looking good. Y'all look like y'all firing on all cylinders. If one can't pick up, one is not doing the other, somebody else is picking up the slack, which is important.
But I do feel worried about the West because we still have San Antonio and we still have the Clippers.
True.
And they're tough.
And y'all been ducking the Clippers for years.
Yeah, we have ducking them for 2 years.
Yeah.
2 years.
And it's almost...
I'm expecting to play them. If not them, then OKC. Because
speaking of OKC, that animal,
that bad man,
that bad man. What do you think about him?
The only problem I have with him is his tempo. He pisses me off with it. It's his strength, but it's also his kryptonite.
Right.
Because what happens is I'm watching his games, and he'll start off the gate with like 40 points, 15 assists, but he'll make like 3 critical turnovers.
Okay, definitely.
Off of either his foot or he'll throw it away.
Okay.
And because it's so tight, because you don't have, and then also the bench is not that good when he sits out.
Okay, that's
so
true.
You have to.
Good point.
And then also their defense is really bad without him. Well, just with him and without him. But overall, they still have a shot because if they win the division, they're in the top 4.
Right.
And, and then you can face the Warriors. So, look, as long as they win the division, they'll be fine.
Okay, now what about Westbrook individually?
Overall, he's going to win MVP.
You did? MVP?
Either him or James Harden.
Okay,
one of the two.
He just tied LeBron for the most
and less games.
Triple-doubles. And how many less games?
300.
300 less games.
That's crazy.
Ridiculous.
Durant.
I don't think he can keep it up for the whole season.
I think
that's just me.
Yeah, but I do think he can keep it up enough to win the MVP.
Okay, because I think for the whole season, I think that's a lot of wear and tear on the body in the playoffs.
Now, here's the thing about James Harden. James Harden, even though Westbrook is killing it, James Harden does it more smoothly.
Yo, I don't know why the coaches didn't make that move for him to be a point guard
early. Yeah.
Yo, look, you almost forget that James Harden was on OKC too. So now imagine if he played point and Westbrook played the two, which he always wanted to play the two.
Right. That would have been crazy.
Think about that.
They wouldn't even need Durant.
Think about that.
Yeah. They made a mistake.
And then they still had the come on.
Yeah. So basically, we all know they should have got rid of Ibaka and kept those three. Yeah.
That would have been.
Yeah. No, yeah, because I was watching that game, I think against Portland, and he was just killing it. He got his triple-double, but it was more smoothly. Like, he wasn't forcing it. His speed, because he don't got the speed like that, but he's just, like, more touchy, and his shot is much, like, smoother than Westbrook. Because Westbrook forces up shots
and
a lot.
that's been my thing with Westbrook. I feel like he moves too fast for his own good. You know what I mean?
Right.
Even though he's explosive, he's scary, but at the same time, in crunch time, I feel like he's gonna Tony Romo himself.
Yeah, right.
That was a shot at that because he's not there. He's sick. And speaking on NBA, Cavs.
Yeah,
they're doing their thing. They found their stroke. Yeah, and that's.
Didn't they break a record for a 3-pointer?
Well, they had.
Yeah.
2 straight 20.
Yeah, 2 straight 20.
2 straight games of 23s.
Yeah, that is crazy.
That is ridiculous.
That's ridiculous.
And you see Kevin Love shooting the lights, and I think them winning the chip calmed him down. Right. I think he found his place in the offense because before he just looked like the odd man out. Right. Like, why do we bring you here? You know what I mean? But now I feel like
I think him being comfortable.
Yeah.
I don't really want them to let him go. I know people are saying they should get Melo.
I don't think so.
But right now, to me, he's playing way better than Melo.
Yeah.
Not way better than Melo, but he's playing better than Melo. Mainly because of the team. Yeah. And you got LeBron. You got Irving. Irving's been killing it as well.
Yeah, he should be in that MVP talk too.
But, I mean, is the only thing with Irving is LeBron going to give up the keys?
I think, okay, so... When you say that, I feel like you have to look at LeBron's game and how it's changed. Now LeBron, he don't want to dunk over everybody no more. Right. He wants to facilitate the whole game. He wants to slow down. Your Lakers, man.
Yeah, my Lakers are currently, hold on, 1 second. They are currently in the 8th seed. They're 9-9. Now, I'm a little impressed, but then I'm also disappointed. Also, mainly because it's kind of back and forth. They'll win a game, and then they'll lose a game. Okay. And then they'll win a game.
But I think that's the DNA of any young team. They're a young team. And they got some wins that I was impressed with.
Right. Really they recently just beat Atlanta.
They did.
Right.
They got boom clapped by the Warriors. Yeah.
Yeah,
great. But it was a back-to-back.
It was a back-to-back,
and they hurt.
And then also they beat them earlier.
And they did.
They beat the Warriors earlier. So I mean,
and they were hurt that game. So I don't take that away from them. But they did.
But I mean,
get spanked.
I like Luke Walton as coach. Mm-hmm. I think they have they might make it to the playoffs. They might.
And I feel like if they make it to the playoffs just as an AFC, that's a win.
Yeah. Yeah,
that's a great season. They could get swept in the first round. That's a win because nobody expected them to even get that far.
Right, and I think Jim Buss will keep his job, and his sister will stay off his back because his sister's on his back because
she should be.
Yeah, I mean she has because she said she gave him 3 more years.
Yeah, she should be.
But in the past 2 years, we had 2 top 3. Round draft picks with D'Angelo Russell.
Because your record sucked.
Right.
Yeah. What about Dallas, dude?
Dallas has the worst record in the NBA. And where the heck is Dirk Nowitzki?
Yo.
Have you heard anything from him? I really thought he might have secretly retired.
Yeah, man.
But trying to stay out. I don't know.
He tried to.
Look. Y'all have Harrison Barnes as the captain, because to me, he's the captain. Okay. Unless you want to put Wesley Matthews as the captain.
All right.
I think he's going to be the star. I like Bogut as their anchor.
Right. Mm-hmm.
They need to change their point guard. Because Williams, guy who Damian Williams, who used to play for the Brooklyn Nets.
Oh yeah.
He's old.
He's old.
Yeah. And I think they need to get a new head coach. I think it's just time. He's been with them for a long time.
We're gonna get to the culture segment.
Yeah.
Of our show. So tell me about Kanye West. Do you think he's faking it, Eli? Do you think he's faking it?
That's a good question. I don't really know. I think he's kind of being emotional.
Okay.
Because he's crazy in the head a little bit.
You just confirmed that you don't think he's faking it.
Nah. Honestly, I think he's a little. Not really. I think, but he is speaking truthfully in his statements. Now, I think he's airing out some dirty laundry that they do not want him to air out.
Okay.
I think he's scared for his life because of the whole Jay-Z thing where he was like, "Don't send shooters at me."
That was kind of weird, man. Like,
yeah.
This is my thing. I think we, as an audience, as the public, overestimated their actual relationship.
Right. With the whole
Watch the Throne.
The Big Brother
with their wives, Big Brother.
Right,
I think
Big Brother, Little Brother. Yeah.
Overestimate. So we think they're best friends, they're brothers, like they talk every day.
Right.
And it's probably really not the case.
Yeah, no, they're probably business partners.
They're probably just business partners.
And if
you are trouble,
right,
I'm gonna have to distance myself. Jay-Z is a businessman.
Right.
And Kanye is a liability right now.
Right. Honestly, Dame liked Kanye. Jay-Z didn't really like Kanye at first.
Exactly.
So how do you think this is all going to pan out? Because now they're saying that he had paranoia and depression.
Okay.
Does he go through therapy like Kid Cudi?
I think he has to, and if he doesn't, he's gonna get sued for canceling all them shows.
Yeah,
he canceled 20 shows.
Right.
And you don't just cancel a show when you don't feel like doing it anymore. That's a lot of money tied up in that.
That is. So
the fact that he checked himself into the hospital, it could be for real, and it could be a money move, because if they sue him, he can say, he had a medical issue. He couldn't do the shows, so he wouldn't be liable to pay that money back.
You are now tuned in to the #1 podcast in the world, The Wate, the world according to Eli. Music,